All right, I'm back.
Living la vida loca. I don't know why. All I had to provide. I just had to respond verbally to you being back. So I was like, what if...
Wow, this is boding really well, Keith.
So what if I sang Living la vida loca, but to the tempo of Love in an Elevator? Which is what happened.
Yeah, that's not even the right melody or anything. Holy shit. All right, I'm gonna hit start recording because I don't want to miss any. I don't want to miss any more moments of Keith singing "Livin' La Vida Loca."
To the rhythm
For people who missed it,
Love in an Elevator, a song I know way better.
Well, now you get a new song in "Love on a Leash," except it's not a song, but a movie, and that's the one that we're watching today. There's your segue.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Keith, have fun editing this one. Try to stitch it all together. The best thing you can do is segue and then immediately segue off the main topic.
What if we just segued like infinitely and forever? Alright, everyone, we're watching Love on a Leash. It's on Amazon Prime, but also other places, probably, if you're resourceful.
I hope not, for the sake of those other places.
Bird chose this one, it's his fault.
Yep.
I don't know what this movie's about. And if you're going to come along with us, get that movie fired up, put it on the 0.00.00 time code, and we're all going to hit play at the same time and experience it together.
Yeah.
It'll be a bonding experience for all of us as we...
yeah, in the same way that, like, going to war is a bonding experience.
I mean, that's a hell of a bonding experience.
Yeah, I guess so. We're going to write the Lord of the Rings after this.
Like you might be overselling it. This is going to be a life-changing experience, apparently, and none of us are ever going to forget those names. There's going to be a photo of all of us in a lineup where, as the color fades, we tell our grandchildren about which one of those people are still alive.
We're going to get to the end of all this, the end of the movie, and they're going to have to do a "Where Are They Now?" type of thing. Like, Bird went on to die and that sort of stuff.
That was his amazing accomplishment. He dead good.
Are you ready?
Yeah. All right. Ready to start. 3, 2, 1, go. Indie Crush logo.
Now,
just as a reminder.
Yeah,
Phoenix Productions.
Phoenix.
It's not the words.
Presentals.
In connection with Productions is not one of the words. Victory and Glory Productions presents. You can't say presents. I can't read that fast in cursive.
Well, no. It's the first guy is presenting the second guy who's presenting the third guy. It's like cameo appearances. Like, oh, you thought it was just me? Nah. Gloria and Victory are coming on here. So yeah, if you're wondering, where's the sound?
There just isn't.
There just isn't.
We just need to add
what
around.
I think happened.
We just need to add around. What
happened is that they made this movie, they edited it, they got ready to release it. They intended for there to be like some lovey piano, Forrest Gump-esque music that starts this thing off.
Did they lose the rights?
But then they realized they didn't want to pay for it.
Celine Diano. You see that name?
Yeah.
They hang on. You're not Celine Dion. You don't own that music.
So instead we get this silent footage, and it just kind of implies that the dog is dead. Composer Peter Davison, he really... shit. He really worked hard on this track, didn't he? 530 or 433 of film score right there.
I'm pretty sure I can hear the background hiss of his microphone.
Yeah, you thought that was me. Nope. Like, literally as soon as it starts, as soon as it gates, you can just hear, shh. Why are there no chicks? Shh.
Wow, that's a loud one. Did they not know that Audacity has a noise removal and is free?
How much do you think that actress got paid?
None. He's probably the director,
right? I mean, okay. How much do you think the dog got paid?
The dog was paid with love.
On a leash.
I mean, he got to go to a park. That's pretty good payment for a dog.
That's true. I mean, that was probably the greatest thing that ever happened to this dog, if you think about it. I wonder if those birds are stock footage or if that's like original footage for this movie. What?
I'm always distressed when I see special effects in a movie that I could do.
Yeah, Adobe Premiere presents Sparkles.
Presents a Tanfian film, presents Indie Crush, presents...
Yeah, I hope Adobe After Effects gets a credit in this movie as Sparkles. Wow. All right, that was a good take on that line. Can you make it sound doggier?
Wait, did he just realize he's a dog?
No. I think that it's just... I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he's a dog and he has the memory of one, too. Just walking along and just remembers, oh shit, I'm a dog. Oh shit, I'm a dog.
He's just inherited dog memory.
Dog man. Intelligence of a dog. Strength of a man.
Him referring to them as a lot of girls just kind of funny because the moment I showed all the dogs that I live with now, the comment immediately was, that's a lot of dog. I'm like, all right, we finished the circle, I guess. I didn't expect this.
Turns out this is an autobiography of you.
When I became dog?
Yeah. Isn't this what the YouTuber life is like? You just hang around and like black chicks in bikinis come up and give you pets on your head? It's dog spelled backwards. What a secret.
It's so many random shots because they couldn't get the dog to like do the right things. Why is he covered in mud now?
Because he just rolled on the mud earlier. They tried to make it coherent.
He's just suddenly in a gas station blocking traffic.
This is a true experience of what it's like to get stalked by a dog.
Wait, there was
remember in The Elf? Or not
they didn't resolve that scene. He was just blocking the car, and then they skipped that. And we're somewhere else.
Yep. Oh, here's the soundtrack.
Oh my god.
Do you think that they actually wrote that out and he actually performed it perfectly? Or were they just like, ad-lib it?
Do you think they didn't notice the fact that the movie has a bunch of microphone hiss because there used to be a song and then they removed it and didn't check?
God. It's like she was right there in my brain saying, I was clean.
Suddenly one line of mono dialogue.
I like how there's a whole bunch of Dutch angles going on in this movie too. Like it's supposed to be disorienting to stare up her dress.
I've never seen a movie that's so immediately a fever dream. It's just noise. It's just random scenes. I've seen Troll 2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that it becomes more coherent later on. You really have to read between the lines. When the guy says he's a dog, it means he's a dog. And we have the other plot thread here, which is that Lisa really likes wearing green. Like the other movies we've seen where a character named Lisa really likes wearing green. The Room.
She looks like she's wearing a casino carpet.
And the other guy looks like he's wearing a shirt designed to confuse security cameras.
He's wearing a captcha.
And she's wearing a park. Hang on, can
I talk to you through this underwear?
I'm not comfortable speaking face to face. I need a brassiere in my face at all times.
What?
It's supposed to be a joke, Keith. I don't think it's easy to be homeless anything.
Is she gonna understand him at some point? And is that gonna be where they break it off? Because she's like, oh, he's annoying. I found out he's really
you're
annoying.
leaping to some real conclusions. It's called Love on a Leash. Do you think she's gonna fall in love with him? Oh, probably. This movie cuts right to the chase all of a sudden.
I wear green so I can disappear into my walls. They're a green screen.
It's a green phone.
Her phone, her clothes, and the wall, and her cup are all the same color.
She's not going to find a goddamn thing.
Is she about to put on a green shirt?
I can't tell if that's a pill planner or if she was just interrupted playing a game of Scrabble in the background. Or she interrupted her game of Scrabble to like call her daughter and
wait, does she have a
complain to her.
4-panel image of the girl she was just at the park with? Do you see that above her desk?
I didn't see that.
It's like
no.
a thing where it repeats 4 times in different colors, but it's of the girl with the pink hair from earlier right there.
Oh yeah, right there.
What the fuck?
It's like an Andy Warhol of your friend.
What the fuck?
Let's see. Do I want to wear the pea green or the lima green bean or the... Oh, there it is. Is she supposed to be on a date right now?
Did they not have any more
Jealous
footage?
boyfriend, dog form.
I'm just wondering, like, did they not have more footage? This is a less than 80 minutes movie, but it's going so fast for some reason.
If the previous movie was like a snail's pace, this one is moving along at a clip. My assumption is that Asian guy probably actually worked at the clothing store and was like, okay, I can film in your stupid movie for 3 minutes, but then I gotta go pick up my daughter.
My set. You can use my store as a set location, but only if I'm in the movie. You burned the shit out of that. Did they keep putting it back down every time they did a new take? I could tell it was just a fucking
budget they can
disc
afford
of
one
charcoal.
English muffin. I feel like it right now.
Just gonna Google Alvin Flang.
If people compare us to Mystery Science Theater and their old ass references, then Alvin Flang must be ancient.
Oh.
Tell me.
I thought he was making a reference, but his name's Alvin Flang.
Oh.
Because if you Google Alvin Flang, you just get that clip we just watched.
It's a self-referential movie.
All I got was images of said dog. Every time I blink, I feel like I've lost track of where I am in the movie.
Is that a dog?
Why
Holy
are they
shit, I've
clapping?
never seen... What do you call it? The dog did dog things. We all have to applaud. Is she covered in, like, sores? It looked like she had scabies or something all of a sudden.
I saw your dog for 5 seconds and I want to attach my livelihood to it.
I think that dog
She's
goes straight
picking
to the
out more
YouTubes.
green clothes.
Wait, he's pink and there's pink walls. He's able to like camouflage himself.
Wow, that's a lot of weird, creepy attempt to just touch someone.
Hey, I mean, if you thought the dog was creepy, wait till you see the people.
Why are all the men touching her / looking at her through women's clothing?
Quick, defensive top. Throws it at her.
Was that supposed to be camouflage?
Do you want to be my girlfriend? Because she's you. Price range.
You know, I try not to use the word cringe. But this guy needs, like, pocket sand right now and to run.
See you soon. I'll be at your home tonight. And tomorrow. And the night after. And the night after.
Is the premise of this... Wait, there's no barking. Oh, there it is.
They couldn't afford barking.
Did they lose it? Read another scene already? That scene was 1 second long.
The premise of this is that whatever your manager says you have to do, it's against the law otherwise.
She just teleported home for 2 seconds of barking to teleport to Pink Lady now.
Yeah, not another character. This movie's already full of them.
Did the director hear the term color theory and just guess what it meant?
No.
Like every character has a color and their house is the color of their clothes.
Look, and then the couch is also green and pink.
Yes, and that
And
lamp.
that symbolizes the scene that they're in where these two characters are talking. Because they're on
Her
the
bird
couch.
cage thing's green too. Why?
Pastors, football players, scientists. Whoa. And cut. Or send smoke signals, or, whatever works for you.
Are we ever going to meet a new character? Sorry. Is a previous character ever going to repeat?
I was going to say, I think we've met nothing but new characters.
She's met a new character every 20 seconds so far in this movie, and they've never come back.
She's met more people in 13 minutes than I have in 13 months.
I was like, oh, cool, it's her female friend with the pink hair. Oh, cool, it's her female friend that's angry in a story. Oh, a repeat character. Here we go.
So I think all of her friends were the same color, and that's the color theory.
Yeah, you can tell which ones aren't the protagonists because they're not wearing green.
She's actually got a pink lollipop, and the other one has, the main character, Lisa, has a green lollipop.
It's...
We got some blue in this scene. I wonder what the blue symbolizes. It's foreshadowing there's going to be another character in this movie.
It's like some Suda 51 games where I'm like, he's trying really hard at something, but I'm not sure if I can tell what. I don't understand what he's doing.
Yes. She's been on a date with anyone. She's not going to marry them. God damn. You mean forever?
I like how they couldn't get footage of the dog barking or looking concerned or anything. He's just laying there.
This movie has no problems just doing these jump cuts to random scenes. I don't know why they did a time lapse. Oh, there it was. It was morning and now it's night.
It went from, she was sleeping at night to her washing her hair in the day and fast forward back to night again.
Also, there's a power outage. Either that or I just killed somebody. I don't remember which.
Is this reverse Scott Pilgrim?
Wow, Mom. Is that how it works? If you can't get 2 dates, get 5 dates. Wow. I never knew a dog could be racist. Then I saw this movie.
Dogs can't be racist. It just was a dude. And he's really racist.
I don't understand how they're in like a fucking palace now. Like they're drinking from a gold chalice.
This is just how baby boomers live.
Millennials, they're killing the gold chalice fish tank restaurant business.
With their psychic dogs.
So I guess that she's supposed to be two-faced, which is why she has 2 faces.
Yeah, like they keep framing things in what would be interesting ways if it could be in any way interpreted as being indicative of what's happening or what those characters are.
I'm not sure interesting is the word. Disorienting is probably more of what I would choose as the adjective.
Well, somebody would there's shots that somebody would normally use, but slower and with a purpose.
Yeah, it's like the guy was like, I could use an establishing shot here, or Dutch angle, Dutch angle, Dutch angle.
Yeah, it looks like when I had a
bam, hit him with another one.
It looks like when I had a DeviantArt account and would just photograph random things and then put color filters on them. And there was no rhyme or reason to any of it.
And economics, and Deuteronomy, and Episcopalians.
Oh, I've got to tell you something about what it takes to become president, and it's not an IQ of 170. I hate to break it to you, lady who thinks those couches are worth buying.
Well, I mean, she's a billionaire herself, so she's probably like, everyone gets rich by their own merits.
You know what
Fucking
makes
boomers.
you know what makes chairs really comfortable is weird wood horns everywhere. How did anyone get convinced that was a good idea? Just right at head level, put like the worst
on your
part.
Neck,
Yeah,
if you get niche on your neck, you can just crane your head back and then like wiggle it around, and bam, there you go, scratched.
Like a help I've fallen and I can't get up commercial, but it's help I'm stuck in my chair.
Now you see in this scene, we're above the two of them. We symbolize the mother staring down at her daughter and her dog.
You see, in this scene, we couldn't get the dog in the frame, so we just gave up. His glasses?
Was that voiced by a different person all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this the guy who is Japanesey flavored?
Yeah, look at his front door. Look at his excessively Japanesey building that they probably
I'm surprised
don't
they didn't
own.
just film in a fucking pagoda.
I bet they can't get inside, so we're only ever going to see the front gate.
Yeah. It's like some other person's house. Some other, I don't know, white guy's house who's just like, hey, get out of here. Did she just climb in through the window?
They would have filmed inside, but they were afraid that the place was defended by ERS security.
ERS for, rapid something.
Have you heard of other colors?
That dog sounded very aggressive sexually.
Yeah, that was vaguely uncomfortable. Why is
you know?
this
I think
movie's-
that this dog
don't ruin dogs
could
for me,
probably have an
movie.
easier time getting laid from another dog than a human being.
The movie keeps cutting to 0 volume.
Oh, it's a JJ. But they're not allowed to say that because this movie's for children. Very, very disturbed, terrifying children.
Wow, look at her flexing on people in her green-ass boring house with a lava lamp and a VHS combination
VHS
television.
Yeah.
I got one of those at a thrift store for $5. But look at my illustrious painting.
We've been on 2 dates and I'm ready to propose. Plot twist. That sounds like a pretty good deal. Why is she getting upset?
I feel like she introduced all of this in the reverse order.
I feel like this is the worst proposal I've ever seen.
I feel like he should have said he was gay first, and then segued to like, hey, you want to be in a lucrative fake marriage? Yeah, I get it.
How did you know that he was gay?
Because it was really obvious.
Spoiled it.
It's really obvious.
No.
It's the only It's the only way that movies know how to set up that kind of situation.
Are you going to tell me that he's actually Japanese after this? But only a son. Any daughter?
Yeah.
Cut right out of the inheritance.
Give me a test tube, baby Lisa.
Lisa, we'll raise a child in a loveless marriage. Won't that be wonderful? We'll have a child to appease my parents. Steal a baby.
Why is he so... Why does he keep telling her, like, don't worry, I'm not going to touch you, when they were going on a date on purpose, and she knew that? She wasn't, like, pranked
She's
into
like,
going on a
"Wait,
date.
What? Just because we're dating doesn't mean that you can hold my hand.
I
Has this guy ever heard of adoption?
He didn't even slightly segue into any of this or build towards any of this or
Hey man, this is his monologue. In fact, I think this is probably the longest scene in the entire movie.
they met one scene ago.
They're like 3. Wasn't he her boss?
What if she's horrible? Or is it her? Wait.
No, her boss is the beardy guy.
Yeah, the
this
creepy
guy was just the
guy
guy
that kept
spoke
touching
to her
her.
through underwear.
You can have true love and also a lucrative fake marriage on the side.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me.
Yeah.
Why won't all I've ever really wanted in life is to be a beard for a wealthy gay guy. Then it wouldn't have to work. Wait a second. I just realized there was a bit of a fatal flaw in my plan.
I mean, the
On
biggest,
account of the fact
probably
that
one of the
I'd be
biggest
bad
asks
beard.
is the fact they're talking about artificial insemination. There's the implication of childbirth, but holy fuck, he went from 0 to all of that without even one real date or anything.
They met at a restaurant and had dinner.
Why is he so sure that they should spend time? What? Everyone's just coming into her house. No.
Lisa, I'm gonna propose to you.
Is the rapey guy drunk now?
That's a winning combo.
What the fuck?
I think the dog is gonna have to come in and bite this guy in the dick.
Is this actually an adaptation of Tomy by Junji Ito? Where every man in the entire universe is just like dangerously attracted to her for seemingly no reason and will not stop chasing her everywhere? Like,
I assume that the reason is actually that she's incredibly wealthy.
Is she gonna get murdered, then all of her body parts spawn copies of her?
Wow, that's a noble cause. How dare you sexually assault her? That's my job.
Yeah, it's just not really a protagonist dog.
What an exchange.
I mean, I don't want to say that the sexual assault scene was funny, but that's unfortunately the mental state I'm in right now.
Now we get some comic relief after the sexual assault scene.
Every character's a monster in this movie. Did she just say
Not
Kyle's
Lisa.
gay? She knows. Did she read the script?
Get out of here, thing that I adopted. I don't want you anymore. Oh, wow. That's a lot of Prozac.
Nah, it's Mentos.
All it needs is just the floating faces of all of the people that have been, like, saying this stuff to her, floating around her head.
Oh my god, the theme is that all men are dogs. I like that he has completely selfish motivations for all of this. He literally doesn't care about her. It's just, damn it, if she OD'd and died, I'm not going to stop being a dog.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the worst intentions lead to great conclusions, though. He was able to flag down the UPS driver.
By laying in the dark. I mean,
Garfield Medical Center. Oh man, they hate Mondays there.
oh no.
Ooh, I like that one.
Jesus. It's like a streamer that's filling
Because I'm a
airtime.
dog.
It's like when streamers fill airtime, they don't know what to do, so they start singing the words they're thinking.
I mean, thinking is a very generous stretch here.
I mean, okay, I guess she's already better. That was over fast. Didn't she OD during the day and then they got an ambulance at night? Like, how long does it take to die from drug overdose? I don't know.
The people at the Garfield
but it's
Medical
already
Center
it's already
really
the next
good.
night. Every day happens in like 30 seconds in this movie.
Lightning, is that you? Didn't she throw away her umbrella? I assume that she doesn't
I don't
need
know.
one. I think I've seen
Did she just
like
promise herself
PlayStation
to a
1
dog?
era video. Whoa. What?
Whoa.
God.
An emotionally fragile
introduced
woman
himself.
that's overdosing from all the abuse she's receiving finally says, I'm just gonna love this dog, and then the dog turns into a creepy naked man. Just to add to it.
I guess she never actually finished overdosing, did she?
It's just piling on. What the hell?
I think I've seen better rain effects in PlayStation 1 video games.
Yeah, it's not really rain, right? They're dry.
Yeah, they're completely dry.
Their hair was wet 20 minutes ago, but their bodies are completely nothing. And the water literally inverts direction every time they cut because they don't want to have it face the same angle. But they're not having the cameras aren't cutting at an angle to make the water completely mirror the way it is.
Plus, the direction of the angle of the water implies that it's very windy, and their hair is perfectly still. And
there's no drips or anything. They just were previously wet. Is their design here?
Oh, he's proposing, and they haven't even gone on a date at all. So
No,
I guess.
Wait, what the fuck? Is she gonna say yes? You don't know him. You've never spoken to him before. And he just started existing 10 seconds ago.
Don't you love me? I'm your pet that has assaulted you multiple times.
Yeah.
And gets very defensive when you date other people.
What are you doing? Did you come back with a haircut, by the way? Did you walk back nude in the rain?
Wow.
Why were they?
That's a hell of a honeymoon right there.
Why were they in the woods at random anyway? Did he run away just to make her feel paranoid or something? Like,
boy, her shirt is really ticklish, isn't it?
Every other scene, this dog comes running in from outside, and I'm like, where was the dog a moment ago? Why was it outside? Like, it wasn't in the backyard. It was like out in the streets. Would somebody wear that top non-cosmetically? He was wearing it like a bra. I don't know.
They sure do make sex look awkward.
Like a Goosebumps episode.
They sure do make sex sound awkward, too. Is that a MasterCard commercial all of a sudden?
Is he a dog again?
Wait, hold on. Is he only a dog? Wait, God, it's so much louder all of a
Jesus,
sudden.
it's so fast. Jesus. I just realized what this movie is. You know that scene where Liam Neeson jumps over a fence and they cut 72 times to make hide the fact that it's an old man awkwardly climbing over a fence in an action movie? That's this whole movie.
Yeah.
Just
except all they're doing is instead of awkwardly covering up an old man, they're awkwardly covering up in everybody.
A lack of structure and a dog they couldn't train.
I guess this guy's naked because he didn't have any clothes as a dog, and everyone here only has it's only women's clothes here.
They should buy him clothes, though. It's time to start doing that.
I mean, if he wears women's clothing, as he established earlier in the movie, he's, quote, not gay. Therefore, I guess he can't put on any women's clothing. Or else that would make him, quote, hella gay.
Yeah, no homo, bro, he says, one being pet by a man and his son. It's like, Jesus Christ.
What was that?
You don't love him.
And the audio hard left, too.
You don't love her, though. We know that. We heard you. There was zero chemistry and zero, like want. It was just if something happens to her, you're stuck as a dog.
Compared to the other 3 proposals she's dealt with, I think that this is the most romantic one.
Yeah, but as far as I can tell, he's still just emotionally manipulating her because his curse isn't fixed.
No, this isn't how you stage kiss. No, you're supposed to keep your mouth closed. Oh, fine.
Random ducks back to Knott Park. You know that when you show random ducks, it's supposed to be like an establishing shot for like a park with a pond?
Nah.
But instead they were just back in the house.
Did you notice that she's wearing brown now? It's because she got laid.
Metaphors.
Long day. You get it?
Wait,
Long, like my tallywhacker.
Did they make her wear darker clothes because her virginity's gone?
Yeah.
Is the house gonna rot now? Like, what are they going for with that metaphor? Like, what is their point?
So
with
the dog has a gypsy curse where he's a man turned into a dog, and she has a gypsy curse of if she loses her virginity, she literally melts into sludge.
She already has a framed picture of the dog. Like a weird, like,
holy shit, the apocalypse.
Duh.
You sprinkled some fairy dust on me.
That was creepy.
Looks like there's still some magic in that old towel.
I feel like this would have gone differently if he wasn't in amazing shape. Like just a nightmare man came out of the dog every day. Just the worst.
What if?
Just like the world's worst genie.
What if he, like, when he transformed, he still kept like a dog skeleton? So it was just like a naked man with like all 4s, but like broken arms and stuff, and like a weird flesh tail.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, she never sees the transformation, so we never see like what she has to witness when that happens. A bib?
I'm sure that it's just like whenever he transforms. Oh, yeah, he has clothes now.
What the
fuck?
What the fuck?
The carpet store again.
I guess it's a montage. I guess.
The best thing about dating a dog man is you go on dates during the daytime and at night.
And he shuts up. Which, given how much he speaks, is great.
Unfortunately, he doesn't.
Well, for us. It's a blessing for her that she can't hear him like 2/3 of all time.
Hey.
Does she have to like shift her sleeping schedule so she sleeps for half of the day so she can be awake at night to actually have a relationship? Are they going to role play now? You're like, I like you better as a dog, and put on like one of those leather dog masks on him. Is like too into every part of this.
There you are. You called it. Oh boy, did you call it.
Oh.
Wait a second, I just realized something. He was eating dog food earlier.
Yeah.
Which implies that, like... Wait, they're taking pictures of their, like, weird BDSM play?
I don't know. Is that just an attraction that they have at the park?
You thought that the dog was the only talking animal in this movie. Wait till you meet horse.
There was just like a circle of white people being like, that guy's ethnic.
Yeah, they were just like, him. I think this guy looks Japanesey.
He probably lives in that house with the gate. That's a weird through line for this movie.
Yeah, I'm working only 30 hours here. It's bullshit. I don't get health insurance. Also, this guy should know how to pronounce the word human. It's not like when he becomes a dog, he starts speaking in dumbass dog voice.
How long did they film those 2 ducks?
They knew they were going to need all the footage they can get of the ducks.
Is he becoming emotionally distant now?
Everyone knows dogs, the animals that love unconditionally, become emotionally distant after a while.
How'd they get a dog to care so little? Like, I'm wondering over the real dog now. A dog doesn't give a shit. Did they have to redo the take every time the dog actually looked at her? They're like, no, you're not supposed to look at me in this scene.
I like to think that there is a guy behind the camera that just like kept like waving their arms around, like, dog, look at me, dog, look at me, just to make sure they didn't get distracted. So you see, this angle implies that like their relationship is going downhill because it's all slanty downhill. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's kind of fucked up that this guy, who they know is a human, eats dog food during the day anyway.
They already like lampshaded that. She was like, you want dog food? And he was like, well, yeah, because I'm a dog, duh. Which,
wow, the makers of this movie really thought of everything, didn't they? Oh, she's gonna propose to him now.
now they're having friction where he's taking out his curse on her, basically. Great.
I didn't realize that getting into a relationship
Those are
with
terrible drawers. Get them some rollers.
I didn't realize getting into a relationship with like a wereman would have some complications.
All those drawers just have flat sides and bottoms, so you just deal with 100% of the friction, and he just has to like slowly pull it out and like wedge it back and forth.
That's what happens when you try to assemble your own furniture through IKEA. Wait.
Oh my god.
Did she just come out of the dog talent agent without a dog?
She actually just said too ethnic.
Is she talking about the dog, or never mind?
Is the entire cast white and Asian?
It is filmed in California. He's the only one in the movie that can. Prince? His name is Prince?
Yeah, it's been... Yeah.
I thought his name was Dog.
It is remarkably hard to keep track of everything, like names and plot points, because it's so... Like, it's light speed.
I wonder what DTA stands for. I assume it stands for Dog Talent Agency. So
I hope it does.
Dog Talent Agency. Just give it to the dog.
What? It does.
Dog,
yeah.
Who does?
It is Dog Talent Agent over there.
Job.
Wait, that... I just want to point out the logo like goes over the windows.
There's a dog wearing sunglasses in the upper right corner. This is the coolest person in this movie.
I'm so sad they opened the left door because I wanted to see them open the right door and see how that logo was going to work.
Yeah.
I think it was just
There's
paper.
a map in the background implying that this is like a worldwide talent agency.
But no, it has no pins in it though.
Well, that would imply that they're solving a worldwide dog conspiracy. Wait, they have a red telephone and an indigo telephone in the same office?
I'm not even sure if that would... I'm not even sure if that would work. Like, dogs can't see red.
Pick up the gray telephone, dog.
Well, they don't...
No, not that one. The other one.
Like, they're not gray colorblind, but they only see, like, yellow and blue and stuff in between. Like, they don't see... Like, red is not a thing that their eyes pick up. Dog toys are only red because humans will buy them, because humans buy red things.
It'd be great if you threw a red ball into a green field. That'd be a super dick move. Hey, the dog is colorblind and he's in a house that's painted pure green. That's got to be really disorienting.
You can't tell if it's him or not. I guess he can because he becomes human.
Wait, so there's pink things and green things in the same house, so everything is the same color to him. He has an even worse experience than we do.
Yes.
Of murder.
I
didn't even see a purse. Did he steal something?
Why
are you so upset at me committing crime, Lisa?
Why don't you just say what you're doing? I made money at the Talk Talent Agency, the same people that tried to contact us before. Wait, are you a dog at night?
It's because he doesn't love her anymore. He got teleported. Yeah.
I
agree.
Is he gonna be in it? Is it gonna be the dog? Wow, this is.
I assume that the dog is self-conscious about his performance and keeps telling her to turn it off.
What is? I don't understand the weird like Asian stuff. Like, it's.
Did you do this? Did you act in a commercial without my permission?
What the? Did he sing that for no reason too? Why did they?
Turns out he's not just Dog Man; he's Batman.
Why did they forget? Like, whenever he's a human, they forget about his character trait where he sings for no reason. It's only a dog trait. But also, like, this is a movie where like the entire cast is white except for like a few Asian workers, and every time there's any form of media or whatever, it's Asian specifically. Like, this is my Chinese painting. This is my weird ninja commercial. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's set in the weird future where white people are still on top in society.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
This movie's set in San Francisco.
Neo Francisco.
I don't think I've seen a single. Oh no, I saw there was a black dude in the clothing store. I was trying to think if there was a single other ethnicity besides just vague Asian inclusions and a bunch of white people. All right,
I must let everyone into my house on demand, no matter what, even when I'm in the middle of getting laid.
Why does he have to be a secret? I don't understand.
Because they're not supposed to know that she's married.
What?
Well, would you fucking publicly announce that you're married to a dog? I don't think so.
What is happening?
I just wanted to tell you that I just got laid.
I mean, legit question. Do you just walk into her house, but like, I'm going to take a shower in your house now. I am stripping. This is how you men do.
Whatever gets the dog off, am I right? And she has the audacity to think that Lisa's the weird one in this situation.
Yeah, You poor thing. Does she still think he's a dog?
I don't know who the victim in this movie is anymore.
What the fuck?
You're cheating on me. Who is this man?
What is this game?
You're acting so weird. You're acting like you're married to a dog or something.
Why are you angry? Why is she angry? I don't understand these people. How dare you have a man in your house as I forced my way in? Is being a virgin a principle?
Well, apparently as soon as you lose your virginity, all the creepy guys in the world back off. So I guess the incentive is get laid immediately. I was the one who wanted to take your virginity. How dare you?
They both are stupid.
Like, if he was your boyfriend, then it must be the case that you've been with him for ages and you should have told me years ago. What do you mean you just started dating?
Her anger makes sense and her sobbing makes no sense. They're both insane. What is this interaction? Have they met people?
You're being so high and mighty with your virginity that you've mentioned 0 times this movie.
Yeah, that only I lord over you, ironically. What?
It's called projection. Paul was just really pissed off that she lost her virginity.
Oh, you're back. Who's Frank?
I assume Frank was the guy that her mom set her up with to try and get her married.
I thought her color was pink. They're allowed to change colors?
Only when they lose their virginity, so that should tell you something about her mom.
Is she like the giver? Like she's the one person who has control over color in this universe? What the
I bet that weird bit of graffiti that was sitting next to the dog
than walking.
was the one who... Huh?
Her running was slower than normal walking. She was doing what people do when they're pretending to run in front of a scrolling background.
All right, it was like she was running like she was sneaking around in a cartoon, but nobody was playing the net music behind her.
Look there she goes. There she goes again. Has she heard of walking? You made it so weird.
Who would have thought my LSD'd out gypsy friend would have some weird quirks about her?
What? Did you wait here all day?
She even changed her clothes. Don't you know, you can't say no to me. You can't say no to anyone in this movie.
Hi, other character?
I think that's her mom? No.
Wait, no.
Different hair.
Wait.
Is this the first music we've heard the entire movie?
It felt like they just had her meet up outside somewhere else. Then they shot this scene like we were there meeting her here. Like they didn't come in with her. She was just already here. But they just met up a moment ago before they came in. I'm losing my mind. At least we finally get music.
Is this going to be like one of those dance montages from a musical where she dances away through all of her troubles?
What are men in this movie?
They're all dogs, Keith.
This really is Tommy.
Look at this. You've made you made the Hispanic family in the background cry. You refused to date, so we imposed a bunch of men in your life.
Yeah. To make them fight to the death over you. It's already nighttime. All right.
Isn't that her mom, who earlier was 80 years older than she is now?
Is the paint job on this car just a bunch of...
It definitely is your fault.
Yeah.
This weird fucked up idea was your idea was totally your fault.
Yeah. What? Was the paint job on the back of the car just a bunch of electrical tape?
Hey, that's a mean thing to say about the director's car.
Look at it.
Why isn't her car green? Didn't she have a green car earlier?
I
didn't want to tell you, Mom, but I'm married to a dog.
Also, we confused you with the other woman as being your mom.
Oh shit, Rita finally caught up to the movie.
Yeah, well, because you've seen how fast she runs. So she was just slowly making her way over.
I like to think that the actor was just having a smoke break. And she was like, oh shit, you're still rolling. All right, let me just scoot over.
Waffles?
I'm so happy to still have you in my life, abusive, weird people. Wow.
They're just all having the world's most boring salads.
But perfectly in sync. Nobody can eat unless everyone eats.
And then he's got food. This is a commentary, I'm taking it. Why are they doing that?
Do you think her eating the green salad has anything to do with the fact that she likes green? Wait, shit, the restaurant's also green? Maybe this is just in her living room.
It might be their house. Like this could just be the house being rearranged for this scene. Like how they filmed Star Trek.
Yeah. So I have the closed captioning on, and they didn't spell the word inhaler right. For inhaler, it was inhalator. And I was like, that's not right, is it?
Inhalator.
No, that's not right at all.
What if we went back through this movie and every scene took place in her house? It's like Star Trek when like the scene where like the doctor and the psychiatrist were like stretching was just the normal corridor with two mirrors set up in it and stuff like that.
You're a baller on a budget when you make a movie like this.
Yeah.
I wonder what country that is in the background.
Why,
I guess it's got a lot of mountains.
They have a contoured map in a restaurant.
I don't think I've seen a contoured map since like second grade.
Yeah, I've never seen a map in a restaurant ever.
You can get ID. Besides, he does have ID. He has a dog collar.
Does he not have a human identity?
He just shows up to a club wearing a dog collar with like a dog tag on it. And he's like, yeah, my name is Prince. As you can see, I'm 90 years old in dog years, and I'm a very good boy.
I'm sorry. Is the current problem that he does not have like a United States citizenship and he's not a real person or something?
I think that's one of 30 problems.
I thought the premise was that he was a human who was cursed to be a dog, which would mean he was a person before.
No. It's kind of like he's a vampire. So he was turned into a dog like in the 13th century. And this is just him breaking the curse now.
It's Diary of a Vampire.
I impose men upon your life and you don't appreciate it at all.
I'm so mad you won't accept my solution to a not problem.
Is that dog talking? What the fuck? Let's keep walking. We've all had a stressful day. You're telling me, buddy.
Why? You just keep saying it.
I like Kung Pao chicken because it tastes very Japanesey.
Yeah, like what is this obsession? Are they trying to make a point? Like they had the top-down shot of everyone having a salad and the guy having like a pasta, and they've had like all the guys coming on to her and being abusive and stuff, and then they just have this really weird through line of people every time everyone references any kind of like food or media, it's Japanese or Chinese.
They're in a garden next to like what clearly looks like a Japanese decoration in the top left corner, and they're by a fountain. Like, I'm glad the movie doesn't have music at this point because the composer would just be like the entire fucking way through. Wait, is she wearing a dog collar now too?
Symbolism of something. No one can tell you what, but it's something.
It's supposed to be up to your interpretation.
That line had an echo.
That it sucks.
They recorded that line and it picked up on multiple microphones and they didn't mute both of them. So it played on both.
And to think, with all the difficulty that you're going to have editing this video, it's still going to do better than this movie.
The audio just dropped out. There was like a background whoosh, and then it just cut out at one point.
Oh god, this is a disorienting angle. Oh, thank you, you ended it.
We're back here. Okay, now skyline. What?
I think I see a witness puzzle in that skyline.
Oh, I've been saying witness puzzles the whole movie.
It's because ever since you beat that game, you just see them everywhere.
I just didn't want to make things weird.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you didn't want to make things weird in this weird movie with weird people and weird plot. Mom's okay. I'm just having a stroke. The doctor said my weird shuffle walking should have.
Why does she have so many weird
number one?
Why does she have so many weird tube net shelves that have nothing in them? One of them has one potted plant on one shelf.
Those things look like they couldn't hold up the weight of the potted plant anyway, but somehow it's a miracle. Even in the fucking most boho hipster-ass apartment, I've never seen tubies like that.
No, because what purpose do they serve? They're like semi-trans...
So if you want to store an object, but then also have to walk around like
to get to the right side to grab it,
other things.
Yeah. Like it's
or
a bunch
just
of
spin it, and then
it's like it's translucent.
All stuff falls over.
It's like translucent, so it can be like a displayed object, but like 80% of it's blocked by and obscured by the film. Just get a normal shelf.
Maybe they don't have any green shelves.
Like I want to put a plant in here, but make it look kind of condemned.
They also have to walk around. Oh my god, she used her gypsy magic to teleport. Oh, don't worry. I was just going through all your Prozac.
What the fuck? What is this
I work for the
interrogation?
Dog talent agency.
You know, not all people have business cards.
This movie is sponsored by Pepsi. What the fuck is a pink book?
Okay, so this is happening because she read the plot, and the primary struggle is that he doesn't have these things, so that's what she's saying, I guess. Because no one acts like this.
Oh, well, I bet that the prince is probably thinking like, God, when did you get so fast? I thought you shuffle walked everywhere.
Plain sales girl, everyone's obsessed with her in the entire town. How is... You can't play that card in this plot. We're already supposed to buy into the idea that she's insatiable and loved by everyone. Man,
you can be a really weird vibe person.
Could you imagine this scene with audio?
He's
got a tail. He just turned into a dog.
That door told a real good joke.
You can hear people talking in the other room because they're just filming in some restaurant.
Occupied. I'm taking a shit. How could this be? What, the man, he turned into a knapsack.
Had they never heard of Kevin MacLeod?
Did you flush yourself down toilet?
Like, go to the Incomtech website, get some shitty royalty-free music and put it in the credits. It's fine. Like, anything.
I'm pregnant. I'm going to tell you a bunch of facts about your husband that you probably don't know, like he doesn't have a driver's license, a bank account, a rabbi. So you're welcome. I broke up your relationship on your behalf.
Yeah, I've been trying to force men on you this entire movie, but you got one, so I better ruin that.
That's good.
Get
them both out of her life.
I've only been able to half keep track, so I still can't tell which one of them is the mom.
Well, that's not her. Oh, God, I'm so upset all the toxic people have cut me out of their life.
This is a minor point in the scope of everything, but she wasn't wearing her name tag at work. And I think she hasn't been
I don't think
since
she's at work.
Doesn't she work
You
at that
remember she
clothing
quit.
store?
She got fired.
But they just go to that clothing store constantly for no reason.
No, they go that's to buy clothes. Wouldn't
Does
you
she-
go to the store where you quit from in a sexual harassment scandal?
Yeah, I guess she did work at a different store. Yeah. How does she manage to find the only green clothes every time?
I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog.
I just want to shake her. Like when she goes there, that whole place is filled with so many colors, and then she just only buys the green ones.
I swear to God, I thought her mom was the older lady, the much older lady.
You know, having the dog say his lines in a sing-song voice does not replace the lack of soundtrack.
Pink and blue, just like Paula's hair.
Oh my
Her
god, it
hair
reminds
is like
me
a
of all,
playground.
it reminds me of all my friends and family that have betrayed me. Hi, Asians. I don't know.
Oh, I've heard of you from music and movies and gardens and food.
What is this movie? What's your secret? What? Why the
Ancient
kids are?
Chinese secret.
Oh my god! Really? Are we doing that? She asked, "What's your secret about the kids being cute?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's called the history of human evolution, and that kids are annoying and hard to keep alive, so they had to be cute so that we wouldn't just leave them.
I was hoping that car would do a Transformers thing, but then that would imply VFX, and that's not happening.
These aren't dubbed lines at all.
Today, a Chinese woman told me her secret. Whoa, hold on. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment.
I just want to point out that
married,
she said the magic word. She verified that it was literally an ancient Chinese secret. She just said that.
Wait, so she's being awfully aggressive right now. Did she learn how to, like, initiate sex from all the men that have imposed themselves on her?
Yeah,
or
like what the... baby, it's cold
boyfriend is like-
outside.
I don't want to have kids. Baby, you're fucking now. I thought I said no. Baby, we're fucking now. No, clearly he's talking about the dog thing, you dumbass.
You're gonna give birth to dogs.
Congratulations, Lisa. It's a litter, octuplets, and one little runt.
Oh god. You just birth humans, but at the rate of dogs.
Oh god.
That's the secret to Octomom. It's the origin story. That's what this movie is.
Oh look, it's a trees that's like split.
Oh, look, it's the
symbolic of
same
a
two
heart-shaped
fucking
box.
dogs. I mean, ducks. It's been those two ducks over and over again the whole movie.
Hey, you want to have sex?
In my
No.
heart-shaped box bed.
This is the first shot that I actually think is kind of nice. This is pleasing to look at. It's got like a Wes Anderson-esque symmetry to it.
Well, there goes that.
Well, yeah. You can really feel the sexual frustration.
I guess I could fuck her feet.
And that's how he learned he's got a foot fetish.
It's just a movie about people being miserable all the time. I'm just gonna let this dishes soak for the next 3 weeks.
Lisa, you know I hate it when you leave the dishes in the sink.
Yeah. Oh god, that's the roommate
Oh,
experience
sweet.
when you share a house with like 5 people. It's always, everyone always has soaking dishes all the time.
Yeah.
No, not the Chinese again.
Oh my god. Wow, we got 2 tickets to see Chinese rare stones.
What the fuck? I can't tell if they have to be self-aware of that part, right? It has to be on purpose
No.
at some point.
Well, I mean, this movie was presented by Fen Tien, so I assume that producer was just like, Asia it up, needs more Japanesey.
I can't tell if this movie is cultural appropriation or is a really ham-fisted commentary on cultural appropriation. But it's real weird. I like how these people are laughing silently. Let's focus the camera on how they're somehow silently laughing. Hey, look, a white woman with an Asian man. Just to keep mixing these together.
She must be like a film director or something like that.
The dogs have accents.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
the dogs can talk to each other? I thought it was just him.
Is that going to be the only scene that establishes that? And they all have racist accents?
Oh, God. Oh, it's a French bulldog. Oh, ho, ho. And look at that. It's a Scottish Terrier.
Dog eat Prozac.
Oh, that laugh line from earlier makes a roaring comeback. Because you left too many fucking dishes in the sink. We got a day full of dishes ahead of us. Like children. Because he's impotent.
I feel like if you're making an indie film about a really awkward love that can't be or whatever, maybe don't name the woman Lisa after, certain other movie that is famously bad.
This movie must have come out after The Room.
Yeah.
This came out in 2011 and The Room was like, what, 2009 or something?
I don't know.
Somebody watched The Room and they were inspired by
He's
it.
like, yeah, you're right. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
I sometimes feel like Lisa and that I'm torn apart. I've never seen Weather before. When did she get a new job, by the way?
Where was she just now when she said that line? Oh, she's sitting in the door frame.
I think she was in the window.
But they never. Yeah, she was sitting in the frame of the window, but they never had an establishing shot to show where they are in relationship to each other.
Do they have both red wine and white wine?
God
damn bougie.
I think unless it's just a fucking vial of vinegar.
Waiter. What wine goes well with this food? It's like the maitre d's first day. He's faking it. He's like, any? And they're like, okay, let's get both red and white. And he's like, oh, thank you. Whew.
It's a symbol of the duality of Prince.
I think it's a great idea that you promoted me. Thank you.
These silent cutaway shots. I can't get over them.
They all took a sip of wine at the same time. That's normal. It's way weirder to have everyone take a bite of food at the same time.
Take every bite of food at the same time. Right in front of him? I mean, sure. That's an accurate way of saying what happened.
That's your wife.
Yeah.
You made me lose face. You really embarrassed me when you fell in the pool like that.
I'm pretty sure you would just end up drowning the dog. I don't think a dog can really just save a person that's drowning. People can't
Pizza
have.
face cinder block is a really mean way to refer to an actress who clearly is having
Oh, the
rashes
dog
on
can't
her
climb
face.
out. Oh,
Oh, that's the
it's
saddest part of the whole movie.
Oh.
And the actress can barely pull the dog out herself.
The dog's trying. He doesn't know he's in a bad movie. That chair's a hand. I don't think that ever sunk in for me before. There's a terrifying hand chair.
Yeah, like I said, this is a very hipster ass house.
Lisa, may I have your hand in marriage?
Wait. I heard you called me a pizza face cinder block.
I mean, you're the one that opted into this relationship. You could have not.
God, panning hard left on the dialogue.
It's almost like marrying somebody in your first conversation with them is a bad idea, and there might be other information that comes up, like, you know, that day that changes whether or not you want to marry them.
Oh, God, it's like binaural recordings all of a sudden. It's so disorienting.
The audio was like wandering over the channel panning, wasn't it? For like no reason.
It's like the guy who was recording it got distracted and took the microphone around with him.
Hey,
Oh,
Lisa, guess what? You're still not married. You literally don't have to keep doing this. Like, apparently, you're really not happy with this relationship. It's almost like you could not do it.
I mean, have you seen the other single guys in this town? This is the best she's gonna get.
You can be single forever or move.
Would you rather be a woman in this universe or Handmaid's Tale? Shit, I don't know, man.
Well, I mean,
What?
in Handmaid's Tale, there are other countries. But this universe might just have all bad men. You could in Handmaid's Tale you could live in Canada. Admittedly, it's like a borderline apocalypse in that book, so
Keith,
it's not great.
I was just telling a joke, and then this is why people think that you're mean. Now we're gonna spend the next hour arguing over it. Boy, this guy's got a whole herb garden behind him, doesn't he? Green and pink, like Paula's hair.
What if all of my clothes were flesh colored so that I can just remind you I'm a Labrador? Oh, there he goes. He's dressed like that to make the transformations look less weird, isn't he?
I thought he had a cape. If he wears that like robe like a cape for the entire rest of the movie.
Wasn't it nighttime outside? Did he just go out at night and then he transformed into a dog?
Well, Prince wrote that note so that Lisa would find it in the morning, but he left during the middle of the night. I think.
Because he's a dog whenever he's not with her? Right.
Yes. Oh, smells like wet dog. Must have been Prince.
You can't
for a guy
rhyme.
named after a
You can't
really
rhyme
influential
place with
rock
place.
musician. Yeah. How does he clip a microphone with that low of singing volume?
Way too much gain.
You know, for a dog named after a really influential rock musician, he's got some pretty fucking awful musical talent.
If he wants to reject the fairy so bad, why did he come to it?
I mean, sometimes you just are friends with somebody and all you do is complain to them.
They could not get this dog to look like he's paying attention.
Well, you surround a dog with ducks, it's not going to pay attention to anything but the ducks. Even the fountain's getting distracted and looking at the ducks.
Yeah, that dog looked like it was in turmoil and not having a fantastic time. Why? What is her personality?
Crying.
Why are any of these people into each other?
Gross, gross, gross. I was hoping. I've been waiting the whole movie for that to happen.
Of an angel. Far away
from here.
Got the dog to lay down for a bit. They drug it.
Well, yeah, they slathered it in fucking grape, like raspberry jelly.
What the fuck?
I was the whole movie, I was like, this movie better have the dog get hit by a car. And then it happened. And that's, oh man, all the foreshadowing that they should have been doing this entire movie, they should have just shown like close-ups of cars and stuff. But no, they just used ducks.
No, there's one duck now. Symbolism.
Oh. Now that you broke up with your boyfriend, I'm letting you back into my life on my deathbed.
Take that, family.
Wait, didn't they live like a gilded house with gold and shit? Why is there like a particle board? Like,
did her mom just die? Of like heartbreak?
My daughter never got laid. Ah.
I guess it's been 2 weeks because they just went from a half moon to a full moon. And I'm going to assume, years
way
later.
More coherent than I expected.
Wow, that's like Calibri
years
font.
Later.
That's like the default font you get when you open Vegas and add a subtitle.
Wow, she's got a lot of children and no husband, it looks. That's progressive? Progressive? I'm not sure. She still has a picture of him over the light switches.
This is her same friend, isn't it? I can't quite tell because her hair's not insane.
Either that or Paula had popped out like 5 kids.
Because we don't know. No, I think that's supposed to be the same person, right? It's just years later, so she's older.
Oh, years later implies
years later.
Years later.
But she didn't know that she lived here?
Boy, your hair grade really weirdly, like only half, but also all of it.
Lisa, I didn't know you lived in this house that you've always lived in. Like, she was surprised to see her in the house that, as far as I can tell, is the same one.
Well, Paula and Lisa stopped talking when Paula found out that Lisa had a boyfriend.
What? Are they 4? What is this drama? Oh my god, they have old people hair. They're supposed to look old right now.
Oh, Paula, I haven't seen you in ages. I want you to know,
oh my god,
I haven't slept with another man.
That gray hair is supposed to imply that they're all like 20, 30 years older. Look at how dark her eyes are. They went for like, not old, but like cancer patients.
I was going to say, she's not old. She's dying.
Yeah.
I discovered something weird and very unique about myself. I wanted to be loved. I'm the only human being who's ever desired love.
Now I will resign myself to die in this green room.
By a fire hydrant. Did he just pee on it? That's why I look so proud.
Did anything even move in this house in the last 30 years?
Hey, to be fair, I haven't moved anything in my apartment for the past 2 years. I moved here and was like, done. Everything's staying exactly where it's put. But like 7 times older, I'm not entirely sure.
They're
How
arguing
do you know
over
that fact.
They're arguing over reincarnation rules.
Yeah. Turns out that she's a devout Hindu.
What the fuck?
I never thought about it that way.
You just like shit on her dreams.
I never thought about it that way. I never thought about how dog reincarnation would work.
Yeah,
because I'm not insane.
You just
Wait,
like
what?
weirdly shit on our own like hypothetical dream.
Wait, what? It's him. What? Sweet dog collar, bro.
What? What happened to his hair? He looks like Ramsay Bolton.
Wait. Does he not recognize Lisa?
Does she not recognize himself? He was like, "You must have liked your dog." That's a picture of him, of her and him. That's
He
the same.
came back to life and didn't immediately go back to Lisa's house. Did he get FOMO and go sleep with a bunch of chicks or something?
I don't know, but that picture on the wall that he was like, "You must have liked your dog," it's the same picture they always have of each other. Wait, now he's old. Oh no, he shouldn't have come back. It was a mistake.
Oh no, I've been cursed to be the old.
Why did I
I
touch
touched
you?
you and I caught the old disease.
Yeah, it was like a shitty time paradox.
Because I'm a dog, remember? Remember the song, I'm a dog, I'm a dog?
I haven't seen old makeup this convincing since Harry Potter 8.
So the black doorway symbolizes their descent into
The madness.
something. Yeah.
It's just pure black in that
house-
room.
This house really could have used wallpaper to cover up the, like, cracks and whatnot.
And then they got married to that dog that she married the moment that it spoke human. And then she was miserable their entire time together. And then she ached for him for the next 30 years. Resigned to die alone.
I hope that the wedding was
no one
officiated
here.
by a dog. By Airbud.
It's officiated by no one. There's no one here. Not even the woman she just reconnected with is here. That's how sad her life is.
But she got married to the guy that was flighty and emotionally unavailable.
Jesus. I don't...
Boy, you may now kiss the bride. Really, they take that very seriously in the Lisa house, don't they?
What does that look? That's so creepy.
They're looking right at the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what song they want to be playing at this point is like
Any
as soon as you look at
song
the
is the
camera,
answer.
You hear like that's where you hear like the Phil Collins do 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 type of thing, and then you're supposed to have like Selena Diana or whatever going like
That's the power
all
of
this
love.
time. He was a dog. He was a dog.
Just play any music. Contact Kevin MacLeod. He'll
this is
hook
the
you up.
bloopers reel.
I bet you could pay Kevin MacLeod $100 to just score the entire movie, like himself. He would just pick the songs.
Water Spirit and Pink Lady. How can this movie have a blooper reel when it's 100% bloopers?
I mean, the so-called blooper reel is just scenes of someone trying to get the adorable dog to do things, which admittedly, this is the best part of the movie. The credits are over already because it's indie. Now we could just watch a dog. Oh,
The dog is named Angel.
that was the name of my
it's over.
That's what my lab was named. Well,
Well, what'd you think?
what have you done?
You gave me so much shit about being a furry.
What have you
that
done?
I decided to make you regret it.
You found a movie
forever.
about one?
Yes. I didn't think I had no idea that this a movie about a furry. God, it's something else, man.
They took the premise of marrying a werewolf and made it suck. And I genuinely...
Jennifer Ten. What else is she directed?
I don't know what they were going for. I'm so fixated on the Asian thing, and the more I say it, it makes me sound more racist. But like, I'm just like, what were they going for? Because it was too clear and too common to be anything other than some kind of actual, like, some kind of evidence.
I think that it's a celebration of minorities, ranging from Asians to furries. And sexually aggressive men.
What just happened?
This movie really broke you, didn't it?
No, I looked at Jennifer Ten like you were, and one of the results for Jennifer 10 on Amazon is a book called Love on a Leash, A Guide to Pet Therapy.
Hold on.
But I can't actually find any instances of Jennifer 10 in the page itself.
If this movie is based on a book about pet therapy, then that's sort of like What to Expect When You're Expecting was based off of a manual about how to give birth in.
I can't find anything that actually ties them together besides the maybe coincidental name.
I think that Jennifer 10 was probably just a made-up name because they finished filming this and they were like, never mind.
There are some very condescending reviews of this book, like, it's okay if you know nothing about therapy dogs. Not what I thought it was.
What if I don't know anything about therapy dogs? What the hell?
Oh, it's not about therapy for dogs, it's about dogs that do therapy.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yay. Wait, I think Love on a Leash might actually be an organization that does the therapy dogs thing. Oh my god, was this movie supposed to be like a really fucked up like version of therapy dogs? Yeah, loveonaleash.org is a nonprofit dedicated to providing an avenue for volunteer pet therapy.
Wow, I wonder if this
name
movie
is
was
taken.
made. I wonder if this movie was made as a like an advertisement for this organization, and then when
Like
they presented it to it, they were like, "Ooh, whoa, never mind."
It's like they got the rights to the book, and they're like, we can use this title, but we're not going to read it. It's the same thing about color theory. He just heard that it exists, and then he just guessed what it meant, and he got the rights to license a movie for Love on a Leash, and then just went with the title and nothing else about it.
So if I look up Jennifer 10 director, the closest I can find is Gen 10 Productions, documentary filmmaker, producer, director, and editor. But this is Jennifer Tennican.
Yeah,
so that's the wrong person.
I mean, if I was her, I would pick a new stage name after that movie.
Oh, Fen Tian is the person who actually directed this. Who was born in 1939.
It's one of
this
was directed by like an 80-year-old person.
This movie was written by an 80-year-old person who what?
I mean, it really gives you context when you look at the related videos, and they're all like The Amazing Bulk and Birdemic, Shock and Terror, and Ratatouille. Like,
how do you get that old and have that terrible of judgment? All right, I'm looking it up. She's known for being a character in the Joy Luck Club as Auntie Number 1. She was the writer of Forbidden Kiss, which is a movie that looks like it's about mixed race relationships. And also a movie called The Twins Code, which looks like an action movie.
Oh no. Jennifer's 10 is dead.
Aw.
One of the top results is RIP Jennifer 10, 1939 to 2018.
Aw.
Oh.
May she rest in peace.
What have we come to? The genre is comedy fantasy.
I like how by episode 2 of doing these movie commentaries,
we've already gone too
jumping
far.
The shark.
We've jumped the bark. Oh no, somebody else did the puns. One of the reviews is it's a rough movie to watch.
Oh boy. They really had to pause to think of that one. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Are you alright?
Oh, that movie gave me a headache.
That movie gave me heartburn.
And to think I was
What?
going to start with like a competently made movie that I just found infuriating. But we're 2 movies deep on the shithole so far instead.
We can pull up from this shithole.
Yeah.
What?
I feel like I almost feel like I did it sounds wrong to say this, but I feel like I did a disservice because I couldn't follow the movie the whole time because it was going so fast. It's like I have to watch it again, which I won't, but I feel like I have to watch it again to piece together what was happening half the time, because every scene, it was like watching a YouTube video and fast forward. Like I was like, I can't. It's like self-consciously,
It's sort of like,
I want to add a soundtrack for the movie, like put a soundtrack in the commentary track just to compensate for the viewers.